Why are you walking backwards?
The rain's making my eyes water.
You look very sick. So this is absolutely spot on. We're not down in the valley. We're up in the hills. The water kelpie is at work. Conditions are perfect. You just have to walk along these tracks here and just keep going from up and over into the next valley. So we just go from the valley of Rannick, and we've yesterday's was Lion, and this is the next one, and I'm forgetting the names because you just go up and down, up and down, up and down until we get to Balchida, if that's how you pronounce it. So I think I better apologise for the sound quality today and yesterday. I know the person who's going to disapprove most of that is going to be Joe. I'm sorry, Joe, who on Twitter, as her Twitter name Sonish, or Ms. Sonish, has threatened to come up and give me a lesson in the last leg going towards Edinburgh in how to do a proper soundscape rather than the rubbish I'm doing. So I apologise, Joe, for being a shambolic amateur in the rain. I should have learned more from you by now. Of course, some people call me shambolic amateur. Other people call me mad, Giles. You're calling me mad? Opinion is split, therefore. Shambolic amateur or madman? You decide.
Here they come.
Sword fight. That's what we want. Sword fight. Anybody know about sword fights? So I've snuck off by myself just for a little bit. I mean, while it's nice to have company, I have got used to being on my own a bit. And I wanted also to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the moon landing with something special, which is my suit. Because I didn't want them to think I was a madman. I mean, Giles, is this the face of a madman? I'm going to look at that book you talked about the physiognomy of madness. I'm going to check that out. There's a lot of reading of faces, I presume, between David and Anne. It turns out that I had my spacesuit with me, so that when Giles mentioned the 40th anniversary of the moon landings, and he also mentioned the open golf all happening around here, I was in a box seat. There I am with my suit and ready to go. So it may not have a lot to do with kidnaps, apart from the sense of playfulness that I hope is going on in this project. But it does show you that I listen a little bit. Nick, I have to apologise and say I didn't listen. When you mentioned Armstrong, I assumed it was Neil Armstrong, not Lance Armstrong. And you were, of course, referring to the Tour de France as another physical challenge across a landscape, similar to my own. They do have bike hire near here, so maybe we will have a little tour of our own. It would be good to do one little track of this on a bike, maybe, rather than trudging through the rain, as usual. A little bit of difference. Certainly, on the last leg, which starts on the 20th of August to the 24th, I think I've got Andy coming, and I'm hoping Joe is coming. That would be a good leg to do on bikes rather than walk, because we're starting to get quite urban, a lot of roads, not so many nice walking tracks, but possibly bike tracks. So if that floats your boat, get your bike up here for the 20th of August and we'll all cycle into Edinburgh. How about that as an idea? Meanwhile, I think I better practice my swing, and maybe I'll stop off at the local golf course. Do you think they'll let me in this dress?